I'll show you some face yoga exercises that you can safely do while driving. People often tell me that they do face yoga behind the wheel, and that of course tells me that they consider face yoga very important and they want to do it even if time is scarce. But I'm also always a little bit worried. First of all, if you are watching this video while you are driving, please stop right now. You can even unsubscribe. I don't want to have that on my conscience. I don't want anybody watching any of my content while they are driving. Safety is, of course, the biggest concern. When you are driving, you have to focus on traffic. You can look in the mirror only for traffic, not for face yoga, not for doing your makeup or anything like that. Even if the traffic is slow, even if you think you're alone on the road, there are always animals and everything. You have to concentrate on driving, nothing else. But if you've been doing face yoga for a while, you probably know the exercises by heart and you know what you look like in the mirror. Because that is my second concern. If you have asymmetry in your face and you don't have a mirror when you're exercising, the asymmetry could get worse. So if you do a smile, for example, and you do it more on this side, it could get more pronounced if you don't have a mirror. And when you are driving, you cannot look into the mirror. Only for traffic, not for anything else. So even if you exercise behind the wheel, I still recommend that at least once every 2 weeks, you do the same exercises in front of a mirror, just to make sure that you're not creating any asymmetry. Okay, but let's get going. The first exercise that is excellent to do when you are driving is trying to straighten your head posture. Okay, you've seen me in my videos doing the head slides, and these are not really very convenient when you're sitting in a car. But what you can do instead is that you can push the back of your head against the headrest. If your headrest is a lot like this, like pushing forward, you might want to straighten it a bit before you start the car so that you can more easily push against the headrest. So that's one. When you are doing face yoga while you're driving, don't count any repetitions. Don't look at the watch for how long you're doing it or anything. Just do it for as long as it feels good. You really, really want to concentrate on traffic, not counting reps. Okay. Second is smiling. That is the opposite of road rage. So just kill everybody with kindness with practicing your smile. So you can do the hissing smile so that you inhale through the nose and you exhale through the mouth and activate your zygomaticus major muscles here. When you are driving, you have to have both hands available for driving purposes, so you can't do any of this. So you have to make sure that you don't lift too much with your LLSAN muscles. You actually get the workout here in your cheekbones. So no road rage here, just smiling. Another exercise that is really great for driving is strengthening the position of the tongue against the palate. So you can push your tongue against the palate, and with the middle part of the tongue, draw tiny circles against the palate. So that your tongue is flat against the palate and you're doing these circles. Changing directions. And again. Try not to touch the front teeth with your tongue. Just do those circles. Try to get the middle part of the tongue to touch the palate. And try not to do it with your masseter muscles or other muscles of mastication, except for the tongue. You're just using the tongue. And nobody else should be able to tell that you're actually doing anything. You're just moving the tongue. Good. And the last one is duck face. And this will kill everybody else's road rage as well. So you're doing the dog face lifts. Now, this is not for everyone because you need to be able to do it with this part wide and symmetrical. So if you're lifting one side more, just keep doing this in front of the mirror, not the one in your car, but the mirror in your bathroom, for example. And you have to be able to do this without lifting the LLSAN muscles once again. So just concentrating on the upper lip, not pushing with your chin, not doing, just focusing on your upper lip. But once you manage this, then this is the perfect exercise to do when you are driving. So these are the 4 exercises that you can safely do while you are driving when you know what you are doing and when you don't need a mirror for them anymore. When I drive, I always just concentrate on driving. I've driven a lot, hundreds of thousands of kilometers, even on racetracks. Nowadays, I drive quite seldom. I just usually ride my bicycle everywhere. So when I drive, I like to concentrate on driving. Perhaps it's because I always drive BMWs, so it's Freude am Fahren, so sheer driving pleasure. Or maybe the cars are just so difficult to drive that I really need to concentrate on that. I don't really even listen to podcasts or audiobooks or anything. I can listen to some music, but I really just like to concentrate on driving the few times a year that I drive for longer distances. But I understand that it's time management wise, it can be a good idea to do some face yoga while you're driving, and these are the exercises that you can safely do. Let me know in the comments if you are one of those behind the wheel face yogis, and let me know what are your favorite exercises to do while driving. And please always be safe first while you are driving. So if any of this feels too difficult, just do your face yoga some other time and concentrate on driving while you are behind the wheel.